morning. You may be seated. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to McMurry University's 2022 Spring Commencement. We have about 195 students eligible to cross the stage today, and as part of our international effort, we have one graduate from Ecuador. We have graduates from Arizona, California, Colorado, Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, New Mexico, North Dakota, Virginia, Washington, and Wisconsin. And of course, the vast majority of the class is from the great state of Texas. We'll see cross the stage during the ceremonies budding accountants, actors, artists, authors, biochemists, biologists, business owners, coaches, computer scientists, counselors, criminologists, engineers, entrepreneurs, financiers, fitness gurus, healthcare administrators, historians, law enforcement officers, managers, marketers, mathematicians, ministers, nurses, nurse practitioners, physical therapists, politicians, psychologists, physicists, scientists, sociologists, teachers, and some who are still deciding what the future holds for them. To you graduates, I know you feel a real sense of accomplishment on a job well done, and you should. Congratulations. The word commencement means beginning. Well, why is it a beginning? Didn't you just finish something really important? Well, yes, but it is really the beginning of your lives as educated people, as lifelong learners. To parents and loved ones, I know that there will be a combination of emotions that you feel today. Relief, pride, and perhaps a bit of wistfulness and poignancy as well. To all the family members of each graduate, I extend congratulations for your graduate success, and I thank you for your support over these years of school. Without your support, their achievements would not be possible. Graduates, let's give a round of applause to the family members who are here today. Commencement is a time to rejoice and a time to celebrate. To begin our joyful celebration, the invocation will be given by Reverend Marty Cash Burles, McMurry University's chaplain, followed by the hymn of Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee, directed by Dr. Patricia Vahil. Please rise.
As is customary, gentlemen in the crowd are invited to remove their hats in respect. Let us pray. Gracious God, these young men and women sit composed and quiet, but it is so hard to contain all that vibrancy and energy, the eager longing to break free and fly on their own wings. We praise you and bless you for their urgent need to find their own way in the world, because it means they have accepted your call to make something wonderful of the lives you have entrusted to them. But there are other emotions here too. After today, this class will not often be together again. Friendships will change. They know that the safety net of professors, staff, coaches, and advisors will no longer be in place for them. We praise you for that touch of fear in their hearts. May it prompt them to seek your guidance continually and help them to stay focused on the paths they choose. Today, these graduates feel a right and proper pride in what they have accomplished or at least survived. We praise you and bless you for their feelings of success, because through that gift of confidence, you will help them face bravely the unknown challenges ahead of them. As we send them forth, Lord, we ask a mighty blessing upon them. From your store of strength, grant them the wisdom and the will to make sound choices. Lead each one discover her or his true calling and joy. Grant them faithful friends who support one another. Give to each patience in suffering, perseverance in struggle, and the protection of your holy angels, so wickedness will have no power over them. In Jesus' name, amen.
Joyful, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, God of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day. Thou art giving and forgiving, ever blessing, ever blessed, wellspring of the joy of living, ocean depths of happy rest. Thou our Father, Christ our brother, all who live in love are thine. Teach us how to love each other, lift us to the joy divine. Mortals join the mighty chorus which the morning stars began. Love divine is reigning o'er us, binding all within its span. Ever singing, march we onward, victories on the midst of strife. Joyful music leads us sunward in the triumph song of life.
Please be seated. An honorary doctoral degree is granted in recognition of extraordinary service rendered to McMurry University and/or to the common good of humanity through professional accomplishment or voluntary service. There should exist a reasonable relationship with the university or a nexus between the individual's achievements and the mission of the university. For distinction in the arts and humanities, the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters is recommended. The late President Ronald Reagan said, "The arts and humanities teach us who we are and what we can be. They lie at the very culture of which we're a part." Former First Lady Michelle Obama said, "The arts and humanities define who we are as a people. That is their power, to remind us of what we have to offer and what we all have in common, to help us understand our history and imagine our future, to give us hope in the moments of struggle, and to bring us together when nothing else will." Today's recipient for the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degree is Mr. Bill Wright. Bill Wright is a photographer, author, and namesake to the Grace Museum's dedicated photography gallery, and with his late wife Alice, has donated over 700 fine art photographs and other works of art to the collection. Mr. Wright has long been an active supporter of McMurry's art department and has even hosted McMurry art students and faculty to his home to view his amazing photography collection. When he was a member of the National Endowment for the Humanities Board in the early 1990s, Wright encouraged McMurry to apply for an NEH grant. Eventually, McMurry was awarded the grant, which funded its core curriculum and faculty development. His latest book, The Whole Damn Cheese, was featured at a McMurry lecture discussion where Wright discussed his research and the subject of his book, a feisty lady in the Big Bend country before it became a national park. He is a consummate community leader, always looking for ways to enhance Abilene through its universities, the arts, and education in general. He continues to mentor the leadership of McMurry and showcase McMurry faculty members and administrators in his endeavors. Mr. Wright's photographs reside in many public and private collections, including the British Library in London and the National Museum of Art in Washington, D.C. Wright has exhibited his photographs internationally in solo exhibitions and group shows throughout the United States. He served on numerous national and state boards and committees, including the Sul Ross Center for Big Bend Studies Advisory Board, the Texas Commission on the Arts, and the National Endowment for the Humanities after being appointed by Ronald Reagan. Bill Wright is the epitome of a lifelong learner and servant leader. Abilene and McMurry are more educated and enhanced because of Bill Wright. Mr. Wright, please move forward, and Dr. Matt Droude and Dr. Robert Wallace will hood you, and I will present you with your honorary doctorate.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can hold this. Thank you, Dr. Harper. I'm honored to receive an honorary doctorate of humane letters from McMurry University. And I want to thank you and the Board of Trustees and any other organization that decided on me for this honor today. It's also a thrill to stand here with this crowd of, did you say 195 people that are getting their degree. And I tell you, it really brings back memories of my own attempt at education when it was only 67 years ago. But it is a thrill to be with you. And I want to tell you that you have joined a new elite. Out of a world population of 7.8 billion people, you are of that incredibly small group. 7% of that number have achieved what you have achieved over your time here at McMurry. And it's going to give you a great boost in your career and in your life to come. But I do believe that your success comes with a challenge and an obligation. When you are able, sometime in the future, when you are able, help others have the same chance for an education and help that you have had. And you know what they say is, pay it forward. Thank you, Doctor. And
welcome.
Thank you, McMurray.
President Harper, it is my honor to recognize 3 long-serving McMurry University faculty members who are retiring at the conclusion of this academic year. Each of these individuals should stand as I call their name, and please remain standing. And the audience, please hold your applause until the end of the presentation. Dr. Gary Wilson. Dr. Gary Wilson, Professor of Microbiology and Head of the Human Health Science Department, has served McMurry University since 1990. Dr. Paul Smith. Dr. Paul Smith, Professor of Exercise Physiology and member of the Kinesiology Department, has served McMurry University since 2004. Mr. George Starbuck. George Starbuck, instructor of business and accounting and member of the Walter and Virginia Johnson School of Business, has served McMurry since 2002. I'm pleased to announce this morning that President Harper and the McMurry University trustees are bestowing emeritus status to Dr. Wilson, Dr. Smith, and Mr. Starbuck. Please join me in congratulating these fine faculty members on the occasion of their retirement and thanking them for a combined 70 years of service to McMurry University. It's now my opportunity to present the Bennett Family Faculty Award. The Gordon R. and Lola J. Bennett Faculty Award is presented to a faculty member for conspicuous accomplishments in furthering the aims of McMurry University. President Gordon Bennett was Executive Vice President of the university from 1950 to 1959 and assumed the presidency in 1959 and remained president until 1970. His presidential administration was marked by growing enrollment, an expanding campus, and significant academic and teaching innovations. This award has been made possible by gifts to the endowment by the Bennett children, Mrs. Patricia Bennett Crowley and her husband, Dr. Weldon Crowley, and Dr. Mike Bennett and his wife, Miss Sharon Wells Bennett. Mike and Sharon Bennett are with us here today. Let's give the Bennett family a round of applause. This year's Bennett Faculty Award winner goes to Dr. Duncan Pelly. Duncan is Associate Professor of Entrepreneurship and Management, Director of the Center for Free Enterprise and Entrepreneurship, and Director of the International Business Program. He's created and taught 8 distinct courses in entrepreneurship and 1 also in the international management area. He's recognized by his dean and by his peers as an outstanding classroom teacher who is demanding yet fair, dedicated to supporting student achievement and to ensuring that students uphold the highest standards of the School of Business and the university. Duncan brings a diverse set of experiences to the classroom, including Army service, international travel with language proficiency, and professional business experience. He has the ability to authentically bring relevance to course content, breathing life into topics that can be challenging and abstract. Duncan is a top-notch scholar. He's published numerous articles in top-tier business journals, authored numerous book chapters, and is currently putting the finishing touches on an encyclopedia. This encyclopedia features articles from several McMurry faculty members, a McMurry student, and even a McMurry University alum, in addition to many other renowned researchers around the world. Duncan organized and will preside over the 3rd Women's Entrepreneurship Week luncheon next fall. He's heading our Center for International Education and has developed student exchange agreements with 6 European universities. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Duncan Pelly as the winner of the 2022 Gordon R. and Lola J. Bennett Award. Duncan, if you could please come forward to accept the 2022 Bennett Family Award. President Sandra Harper and Dr. Alan Withers, Dean of Students, will now present the Outstanding Senior Awards.
Good morning. My name is Alan Withers, and I am Dean of Students and Campus Life here at McMurry University. Each year, the university presents 4 special senior awards during the commencement ceremony. The 4 awards are the Jenny Carlson Memorial Award, given to an outstanding senior woman at McMurry, the W. Anthony Hunt Memorial Award, given to an outstanding senior man, the Don Allen Memorial Award, given to a non-traditional graduating student, and the Harry Soliday Memorial Award, given to a graduating student who has demonstrated outstanding service to McMurry and has been actively involved in religious life. A more detailed explanation of each award is listed in the commencement program. A committee of faculty, staff, and students is formed each spring to select the recipients based on the criteria for each of these awards. It is always difficult to make these choices, and this year we have 4 outstanding students to honor. Recipients are asked to please come forward to accept your award as I read your name. Now for the awardees. The recipient of the Jenny Carlson Memorial Award is Delilah Cantu. Delilah is a psychology major with a minor in the administration of coaching from McAllen, Texas. Delilah has been an impressive leader in both athletics and in campus life. As a member of the Warhawks softball team, McMurry Student Government, Delta Beta Epsilon Women's Social Club, and as an orientation leader. Delilah is a committed leader who has made a difference at McMurry through her dedication, tenacity, and many contributions to our campus. Congratulations, Delilah. The recipient of the W. Anthony Hunt Memorial Award is Michael David Vogt. David is a chemistry major and a minor in mathematics from Tomball, Texas. He was the recipient of the Ward Bottom Science Scholarship and involved in science research in the area of synthetic inorganic chemistry. David was a member of Chanters and McMurry Student Government, serving as president of the student body during his senior year. Throughout his college tenure, David was very active in traveling to science conferences, always willing to provide assistance and leadership in campus life, and involved in ways that improved our campus. Congratulations, David. The recipient of the Don Allen Memorial Award is Jason Escalera. Jason is an exercise science and human performance major from Abilene, Texas. A non-traditional student, Jason is a veteran, married with kids, and is well known for his work ethic and helpful spirit, assisting with track meets and campus events during his years at McMurry. Jason has been described as a positive force in whatever situation he is involved in, whether that be in the classroom, helping others, or contributing to events on campus. Congratulations, Jason. The recipient of the Harry Soliday Memorial Award is Bethany Duke. Bethany is a religion and history major with minors in interfaith studies and mathematics, and a member of the University Honors Program from Mission, Texas. Bethany has been involved with the Campus Activities Board, the Religious and Spiritual Life Leadership Team, and served as president of Alpha Psi Alpha Women's Social Club. During her junior and senior years, she served as student pastor at the Rotan and Hamby United Methodist Churches. Through her leadership in religious life and other areas, her helpful spirit and positive attitude, Bethany has made our campus a better place. Congratulations, Bethany. Congratulations and thank you to all our senior awards recipients.
Today's commencement speaker is Mr. Art Pertile. Art has served as a member of the McMurry University Board of Trustees since 2019. He's a graduate from Midland Lee High School, a 1983 graduate of McMurry University, and a 1986 graduate from the University of Texas School of Law in Austin. Art is the 2018 McMurry University Distinguished Alumnus Award recipient, a 2003 McMurry Hall of Honor Intercollegiate Athletics inductee, and has served on the McMurry Alumni Board. Art is known as one of the greatest sprinters in McMurry history. Pertile was a 1982 NAIA All-American in the 4x400 meter relay. Pertile earned a total of 8 TIAA championships in the 200, 400, and 800 meters, as well as a part of the 4x100 and 4x400 meter relay teams. In 1981, he was the TIAA Track Most Valuable Player and the 1980 TIAA Freshman of the Year. Pertile was also twice named the McMurry Track Team's top performer, as well as the Carl Herod Award winner given by the McMurry Track program to the most inspirational performer. And Art, since you were such a stellar member of the McMurry Track Team, I want you to know that our current track program is continuing its storied history, as both our men's and women's track programs have been the American Southwest Conference champions in both 2021 and 2022. While on campus, Pertile was involved in McMurry student government and was head delegate of the Model UN Outstanding Delegation. In addition, he received honors in Who's Who among American colleges and universities, the Optimist Club Outstanding Youth of Abilene, McMurry's Dean's List, and Senior Class Favorite. A year after his graduation from UT Law School, Pertile became the Assistant City Attorney for Waco, marking the beginning of a long legal career. In 1990, he took a job with the Harris County District Attorney's Office and 3 years later was named the Assistant City Attorney for Houston. In 1995, he returned to Waco and rose to City Attorney. Art has represented cities, counties, special districts, and public officials across the state of Texas for over 35 years. He's a past president of the Texas City Attorneys Association and has served on the board of the Texas Municipal League. Art is a recipient of the Frank Fallon Sportsman of the Year Award, presented by the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce and the Texas Amateur Athletic Federation's Contributors Award for his work with the youth of Waco. He's coached youth basketball for over 40 years and is a National Youth Sports Coaches Association certified youth basketball coach. Art is married to Renita King, and they have a son, Art Pertile IV, and a daughter, Chrissica Harper. I know him as a shining example of McMurry alumni. Active as a student, both in the classroom and in athletic competitions, an accomplished professional, and one of McMurry's biggest cheerleaders and inspirations. Please help me welcome Mr. Art Pertile.
Thank you, Doc. Hey, I'm gonna let you know it's hot out here, and I'm not the thinnest of people, so but I do just want to take a little bit of your time and thank my wife and my children, Kriska and Arthur, and my friends that are here, my family, and importantly, the McMurry board, some dear friends of mine, and Dr. Harper. And I just want you guys to know that I don't plan on being up here a long time, because I know that I'm standing between you and the rest of your life, and you guys need to understand you're standing between me and lunch. So, so, so I don't plan on being here long. But what I do want you guys to just understand is that you didn't get here by yourself. All those people on both sides, right there, those people right there, that's how you got here. Let's give them another round of applause. Now, I know there are a lot of proud parents here, and a lot of you graduates that sit in the front row with your ropes on. That you graduated cum laude, summa cum laude, magna cum laude. I'm just so proud of you guys. I mean, that's something that I couldn't do, and I'm just so proud of you guys. See, most of us here, we didn't graduate magna cum laude or summa cum laude or that. Most of us graduate here. Thank you, Lordy. But what you did is something that 70% of us couldn't do, and you need to understand that you've done something that most people couldn't do. As hard as we tried, we couldn't do it. And I want to thank each of you undergraduates. Thank you for the work that you put in. Thank you for the proud that you bring me and that you bring this institution, most importantly, that you bring your parents. I mean, that pride that they feel, I'm telling you, it's wound up so much inside of them that it's a great feeling. Like I talked about, most of us here, we don't know what we're gonna do. There's about 30% of us who we know objectively are gonna be great because they've been great their whole life. Everything they've touched has turned to gold. And those are great people, and those are good people. But there are those of us, about 70% of us, where we strive hard to be good. That's our goal in life, is to be good. And there's nothing wrong with that goal. And that's what I'm here to encourage you guys here tonight. Great is awesome. But good and happy, oh, that's me all day long. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that, being good and being happy. And so, like, there's some of us here that we don't know what we're going to do, whether we're going to move back home or whether we're going to stay here and get a job till we can work with our regular job till we can find a job here. But you're from McMurry. You are going to be successful. That's what we do. Now, you'll hear me as I speak a little bit. I'll refer to McMurry as the MAC. That's our old school terminology. We used to call it the MAC. So you'll hear me talk a lot about the MAC. But what I want to talk to you most about is being able to do what we do at McMurry, and that's to be good. Our talent level puts us where we're in a situation, you graduates are, where you can't help but be good. What you've gone through and you're marching across here, you're going to be good. Some of you are going to be great, but your talent level places you as good because you're from McMurry. I read a lot, and one book that I read quite often, there's a story in it. And in that story, talk about this guy, he had 3 workers. And with those 3 workers, he gave them some money that's called talents. And so what he did, he gave his 3 workers, gave one of them 3 talents, gave one of them 2 talents, gave one of them 1 talent, and he told them, hey, go do what you do. Go make me some money with these. So the owner, he left, came back about a year or so later, comes back and he says, okay, worker number 1, what did you do? Say, hey, I doubled it. That's great. To the next worker, say, hey, I doubled it also. That's great. Third worker, say, hey, I just put it aside and I gave you exactly what you gave me. Well, normally in that story, you read that story and people are like, golly, that guy, all he did was just gave him what he got. That's not a good thing. In my mind, that's a good thing. See, what he did was what he had the ability to do. The other 2 guys, yes, they doubled it. They had the talent to go and double that. And in fact, the second guy probably surprised the owner because if he thought he was going to double it, he would have gave him more. But remember in that story, he only gave that third guy 1 talent because he knew that was his talent level. And that's what we have to understand. The Lord gives different talents to different people. different levels to different people. But what we have to remember is whatever talent that we have, that we do the very best. When I was in the fifth grade, my fifth grade art teacher pulled me aside because one day they had a day where you come and you say what you're going to be and when you want to grow up. And I told them that I wanted to be a lawyer, and the kids in class started laughing. They started laughing because I was a bad kid, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Bad, disruptive, just terrible kid. That's all it was to it. And so when they started laughing, everybody knew, no, there's no way he's going to be that. Fifth grade art teacher, Miss Yarbrough, heard about it the next day. She came and she told me, she said, listen, you can be whatever you want to be. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. Say, all you have to do is do your very best. You can't do more than your very best, but you do your very best every time. Every time you do your best, and you'll be good, and you'll be happy. And since that time, that's the way I pattern my life. Every bit of my professional success has been based on what Ms. Yarbrough told me. Do my very best every single time, and I'll be good, and I'll be happy. I'm 61 years old now, and I've lived that, and I have no regrets. Everything that I've done in life, I did my very best, and no matter how it turned out, I'm happy. And that's what I want to share with you guys. Please do your very best every time. You have the talent level. You have the skill set that you developed here at McMurry. Just use it and do your very best every time. And I guarantee you, you'll be good and happy. I coached youth basketball for 40 plus years. And so what I ask you guys to do as a favor to me, give back. Give back to McMurry. You don't have to give money. We'd love for you to give money. We'd love for you to give money. But if you don't give money, give your time. That's what we do at McMurry. At McMurry, we give our time, we help others. That's what distinguishes us from those other two little schools across town and all the rest of these schools across the country. I mean, we at McMurry, we got as fine an education as anybody, but it's something inside of us. Our spirit makes us different. You know, I like to say better, but I'm not going to do that to you. But it makes us different because we have something inside of us. Not only do we have the academic mind and that skill set, we got something inside us at McMurry that makes us want to give, want to help. That's what we do. And so what I like to tell people is that I've coached youth basketball, and I learned from Miss Yarbrough that you get on those girls and you tell them, and you tell them that they need to do their very best every time, and if you stay on them, that they'll do it. And I'll just take 1 minute to brag. One of my teams now, it's a girls team, and they're a little older now, but it's one of my teams. On that team, I had 11 girls, and I stayed on those girls and I rode those girls. I rode them. And on those 11 girls, one of them now, she didn't graduate from college, but she's a teacher's aide. Another one of those girls has an associate degree from McClellan College. Third one of those girls has a bachelor's degree from Illinois State. Fourth one has a bachelor's degree from North Texas. Fifth one has a bachelor's degree and a master's. The sixth one has a bachelor's degree from Stephen F. Austin and her master's. The seventh one has a bachelor's degree from Sam Houston State and her master's. The eighth one has a bachelor's degree from South Alabama and her master's. The ninth one has a bachelor's degree from Midwestern State and her master's. The 10th one has a bachelor's degree from Midwestern State and her master's. The 11th one has a bachelor's degree from Angelo State and a doctor of pharmacy. See, that's what McMurry did. That's not me. That's what McMurry, Miss Yarbrough put it in me, and I brought it to McMurry. That's what did that. I'm asking you to do better than what I did, to give back, to put something in there. One of the things that one of the girls that just graduated last week with a master's from Midwestern State, she sent me a note and she said, "Thank you, Coach Art. It all started with you. You taught us all so well. I love you." And you guys will get this. You know she put her Cash App tag on that. So y'all know what that means. But I've never been a great coach. I've never been a great coach. You're not going to read about me being a great coach anywhere. But I was good. And I'm happy. And that's the key, being good and happy. So I'm going to try to close up here real quick, but I want to tell you about, don't ever let anybody tell you what you can't do. In August of 1979, I stepped on the yard here at McMurry. I stayed over in Hunt Dorm. I was over at Hunt Dorm. I saw some people over there in Gold Star, some guys over there. So let me go and talk to them. Went over there. They were sitting out on the steps. And so they say, hey, who are you? Say, I'm all right. I'm from Midland. I run track. And he say, well, what's your major? I said, well, I'm a pre-law major. Well, there's one guy that was there. He was a senior, defensive back on the football team. He tells me, he says, you need to change your major. You're not going to be able to be a lawyer. You need to change your major. You need to do something else. So you're not going to do that. You're an athlete. You can't be a lawyer. So I looked at him and I said to myself, you don't know Miss Yarbrough. So, you don't know Miss Yarbrough. And so I'm thinking that. So I just moved on. Fast forward, 2018. I'm the city attorney for a little city, Brookshire, out right outside of Houston. And at that city council meeting, I'm sitting there. There's a pastor at that church, at a church there in the city. He comes up and he wants the city to pay for this youth revival that he's having. So me as the city attorney, I have to explain to him that no, we got a difference between church and state. We can't use city money to do that. So I go on this long legal explanation. Then the guy, pastor says what his name is. And the name hits me. That's him. That's the guy that said I wouldn't be a lawyer. That's him. So I'm looking at him and I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, what do I do now? So what I decided I was going to do, I said, listen, we can't do that. The city can't spend that money, but I'll donate the fee for you to rent the place. So he's like, oh, thank you. So after the meeting, he comes up and he says, thank you. And I'm looking at it and I tell him, I say, you don't recognize me, do you? He's like, no, I don't. I said, I went to McMurry. He's like, I still don't know. I said, well, you remember the guy that used to ride around in that Cutlass that had just E on the license plate? I said, that was my roommate. We were both from Midland. And right then, you could look in his eyes, and it hit him, who I was and what he had said. You could just read it. So at my point that time, I'm running through my mind every single award that I've ever won, every single accomplishment that I've ever made, because I am about to get him told. You told me what I couldn't do. You about to hear it, baby. You about to hear this, because I'm coming at you now. Live and in Technicolor, I'm coming at you. And so I'm getting ready to just jump on him with both feet. And then something just hit me. And in my faith, I know it was the Lord. And he says, that's not how we do it, McMurry. That's not how we do it. And on top of that, that's a McMurry boy. Yeah. We don't do that. So he was looking at me, I'm looking at him. I reached across, stuck my hand across, and I know he was waiting on me to unload on him. All I said to him was, a la Kumba. And I packed my stuff up and I left. And I was like, that's about us. That's us. Don't let people tell you what you can't do, because you never know where you're going to be. And those people who we call haters and y'all call throwing shade on people, don't let them. All the shade they throw, you say, hey, I'm a child of the sun. So it don't matter what shade you throw on me, I'm a child of the sun, baby. And so that's what, if I can leave you with anything, just know, with the tools you have here at McMurry, at the very least, you're going to be good. And if you're good, be happy. Don't let anybody ruin your happiness. Do what you do Do it the best you can every time. Thank you. I'm gonna leave y'all with this because I'd be remiss if I didn't. The woman that I told y'all about, Barbara Yarbrough, the one that's basically responsible for my life, she's 85 or so years old, and she's sitting right up there in that peak right there. That's her right there. That's my woman right there. That's her right there. That's her right there. Everything I am in life professionally, that's her. So with that, I leave y'all with this. Do the best you can every single time. Love y'all.
Thank you, Art. We'll remember to be good and to be happy. Now I call on Dr. Matt Dowd, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty, for the presentation of the candidates.
Will the candidates please rise? Yeah, you're the candidates. Wonderful, beautiful. President Harper, I recommend to you these candidates for their respective degrees. They have been recommended by the faculty and have completed all requirements for their degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and by the McMurry University Board of Trustees, I am pleased to confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to your degree. Congratulations. Please be seated.
All right, so we're going to begin with master's and bachelor's degrees and announcing the names of our candidates for the master's degrees. Honors graduates and bachelor's degrees are the following faculty members: Miss Nina McLean, Assistant Professor and Department Chair of Theater. Dr. John Miller, Professor of Religion. And assisting with master's hoods will be Dr. Kim Tribu, who will hood the Masters of Accountancy graduates, and Dr. Jan Milligan, who will hood the Masters of Nursing graduates.
Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner track, Raquel Hernandez. Amy Jo Shaw, Master of Accountancy.
Now I would like to introduce Dr. Phil LeMasters, Professor of Religion and Director of the Honors Program, to provide us with information about our honors recipients.
Thank you, Dr. Dowd. The graduates of the McMurry Honors Program have reached the pinnacle of undergraduate academic achievement on our campus. They have worked for at least a full academic year on a research or creative project in their major fields, under the guidance of a committee of professors from their respective disciplines. By completing their theses to the satisfaction of their committees and maintaining a GPA of at least 3.25, These students have earned departmental honors in their major fields. Those graduating from the university honors program have, in addition to completing a departmental thesis, also earned 12 hours of credit in honors courses in various areas of the curriculum and have maintained a GPA of at least 3.5. I congratulate all of our graduates and all our honors graduates on their exemplary commitment to academic excellence. As their names are called, our honors graduates will receive their hoods from their thesis advisors, whom I ask to come forward at this time with all deliberate speed.
Kimber Rose Boyles, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Biology, graduate of the University Honors Program. Rachel Danielle Brandon Hopper, Bachelor of Business Administration, Entrepreneurship, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in English and Writing, graduate of the University Honors Program. Delilah Cantu, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Psychology, graduate of the University Honors Program. Erica Lynn DiGiacomo, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Theater, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Theater, graduate of the University Honors Program. Bethany Alice Duke, Bachelor of Arts, Religion and History, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Religion, graduate of the University Honors Program. Logan Herring, Bachelor of Arts, Music, Departmental Honors in Music. Michaela Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Nursing, graduate of the University Honors Program. James Drew Martell, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science, cum laude, Departmental Honors in Biology, graduate of the University Honors Program. Robert Daniel McCarricker III, Bachelor of Business Administration and Finance, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Business Administration, graduate of the University Honors Program. Trinity Page Metter, Bachelor of Arts in Criminology, cum laude, Departmental Honors in Criminology, graduate of the University Honors Program. Madison Dawn Oliphant, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Nursing, graduate of the University Honors Program. Philip Aaron Perkins III, Bachelor of Music Education, Instrumental Emphasis, magna cum laude, Departmental Honors in Music, graduate of the University Honors Program. Melinda Herring Robertson, Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Business Administration, graduate of the University Honors Program. Kelby Lee Tidwell, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, grades 7 through 12, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Mathematics, graduate of the University Honors Program. Jessica May Truax, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Kinesiology, graduate of the University Honors Program. Hassan Ali Abu Hussein, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science.
Congratulations, honors graduates.
Kelsey Ahart, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Wellness Concentration. Samantha Bailey, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Tristan Marie Ballinger, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education. Ashley Ray Bonda, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, cum laude. Kenna Bartholomew, Bachelor of Arts in Religion, magna cum laude.
Matthew Adam Bass, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Elizabeth Brooke Battle, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Pre-Professional Concentration, cum laude. Daje Nairi Belmore, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Mackenzie Ray Bierma, Bachelor of Arts, Art Education, cum laude. Sydney Marie Bisco, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science. Eddie Blackert, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business, magna cum laude. Jason Kathleen Blake, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Rebecca Ann Blankenship, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Jera Chantel Brailsford, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Jacob Lee Bremiller, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, magna cum laude. Austin Sterling Bridwell, Bachelor of Science, Physics, Civil Mechanical Engineering concentration. Madison Brody, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. Nandi Ashanti Brown, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Pre-Professional Concentration. Rachel Claire Browning, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. Kyla Sakura Brumley, Bachelor of Arts, English Language Arts, Reading, grades 7 through 12, summa cum laude. Christian Tyler Bryant, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, summa cum laude. Isaac Xavier Unroso, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business, magna cum laude. Brandon Ray Bullock, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, cum laude. Landon Keith Caldwell, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, pre-professional concentration. Jessica Carpenter, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, cum laude. Natalie R. Cartwright, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Brianna McKay Cottle, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business, summa cum laude. Jade Nicole Chavarria, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Multimedia and Graphic Design. Ingrid Sahari Chaparro, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, English as Second Language endorsement. Haley Pauline Chavaria, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business. Dawn Elizabeth Childers, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, cum laude. Trey Minfield Cofield, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Gina Lenore Contreras, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Wellness Concentration. Anthony Edward Cordova, Bachelor of Arts, English Language Arts, Reading, grades 7 through 12. Caitlin Brooke Crow, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, summa cum laude. R.L. Davis, Jr., Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business. Rebecca de los Santos, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, English as a Second Language concentration. Joseph Gabriel Diaz, Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies, Allied Health, Kinesiology, Psychology concentrations. Thomas Henry Drakeford II, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business.
Mary Joyce Dunn, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art. Kaylee Annette England, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Wellness concentration. Whitney Glenn Irwin, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude. Jason John Escalera, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Wellness concentration, cum laude. Tristan Joe Fambro, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Dakota Ray Fannin, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, grades 4 through 8. Savannah Lee Flynn, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Wellness concentration. Cassie Nicole Garcia, Bachelor of Science, Human Health Science, Medical and Research concentration, cum laude. Francisco Edward Garcia, Jr., Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Pre-Professional concentration. Jonah Ely Garcia, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, magna cum laude. Jordan Meredith Garcia, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. Jorge Luis Garcia, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Pre-Professional concentration. Natalie Rose Garcia, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing. Reina Desiree Garcia, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, cum laude. Janai Garcia Rodriguez, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Micaeus Garibaldi, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology. Rebecca May Gaylord, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing, summa cum laude. Jayana Nicole Gilbert, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, magna cum laude. Isabella Josette Gomez, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, grades 4 through 8. Caitlin Good, Bachelor of Business Administration, Entrepreneurship. Dustin Michael Gore, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Ashland Suzanne Hansen, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Tegan Krista Hansen, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Pre-Professional Concentration, magna cum laude. Alton Jacob Harris, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing and Management. Tess Lee Hedrick, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing, summa cum laude. Michaela Brooke Henderson, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art. Daniel Andrew Hernandez, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology.
Estefania Hobson, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. Reed Boone Hodges, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Wellness Concentration. Connor Hogan, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Wellness Concentration, cum laude. Derek Wes Hostas, Bachelor of Science, Physics and Mathematics, Civil Mechanical Engineering Concentration, magna cum laude. Josie Nicole Hauk, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, Counseling, and Human Development Concentration. Haley Deanne Isbell, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Theater, cum laude. Autumn Marie Johnson, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Asley Johnson, Bachelor of Science, Sociology. Colby Johnson, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, grades 7 through 12, magna cum laude. Joshua Trey Johnson, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, grades 7 through 12, cum laude. Savannah Lene Johnson, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance, cum laude. Wendy Lee Johnson, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education. Kiara Michelle Jones, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Mackenzie Hope Jones, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, grades 7 through 12. Alexandra Kathleen Kidd, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Sydney Marie King, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, Global Learning Endorsement, magna cum laude. Tiara Keishan King, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Salem, Bachelor of Arts, Studio Art. Jacob Allen Lathrop.
Trenton John Lee, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance, cum laude. Emily Monique Lavario, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education. Dylan Kane Lewis, Bachelor of Music Education, Instrumental Emphasis, magna cum laude. Thomas Wayne Lyles, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business, magna cum laude. Kylie Long, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education. Jeremy Lopez, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business. Eileen Noemi Luna, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology. Jennifer Michelle Lynch, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, summa cum laude. Jordan Travis Mackey, Bachelor of Arts, English and Writing. Megan Amanda Souffle Martinez, Bachelor of Science, Physics, Civil Mechanical Engineering concentration. Daniel Wade McCrory, Bachelor of Arts, History and English and Writing, cum laude. Tiffany Amber McDorman, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, summa cum laude. Caitlin Joe Miller, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. Ruby Alvarez Moreno, Bachelor of Science, Criminology, magna cum laude. Madison Haley Morgan, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science. Michaela Diane Nunez, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Wellness Concentration. Christian Javon Oliver, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science, cum laude.
Samuel Edwin O'Rear. The Bachelor of Science degree with a major in computer science is conferred posthumously today to Samuel O'Rear and is presented to his wife, Mrs. Shirley O'Rear. His granddaughter, Miss Cheyenne Canada, is also in attendance today. Please join us for a moment of silence as we honor the memory of McMurry student Sam O'Rear. Thank you. Kayla Nicole Otis, Bachelor of Arts, English and Writing. Isabella Nicole Pena, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Tate Spencer Phillipson, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Brianna Pena, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Pre-Professional Concentration. Crystal Jamulette Porta, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, cum laude. Robin Precious Powell, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, summa cum laude. Aileen Anahi Ramirez, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Lydia Ramirez, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Pre-Professional Concentration. Tyler Alexis Richardson, Bachelor of Science, Sports and Wellness Leadership. Savannah Riddell Wilcher, Bachelor of Arts, Theater, summa cum laude. Amanda Marie Robertson, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, magna cum laude. Danielle Marie Elizabeth Odean Rogers, Bachelor of Arts, Religion. Javier Rosa, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance. Khalil Razan, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Personal and Community Fitness Concentration. Nema Garcia Ruiz, Bachelor of Music Education, Instrumental Emphasis. Ashley Nicole Reimers, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, magna cum laude. Liberty Michelle Sines, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Okay, you can. Abraham Gonzalez Salazar, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, magna cum laude. L.E.L. Salazar, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Taya Roche Santiago, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Nursing.
Alec Braxton Satry, Bachelor of Business Administration, Finance, cum laude. Christina Marie Saucedo, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business. Ethan Cade Schmidt, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, magna cum laude. Hope Shinneman, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science. Camille Faith Scott, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, grades 7 through 12, cum laude. Mark Anthony Serrano, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Cameron Session, Bachelor of Science, Exercise Science and Human Performance, Pre-Professional Concentration. Mariah Denise Schenkel, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Jocelyn Sherman, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology, magna cum laude. Gregory Parker Shields, Bachelor of Music Education, Instrumental Emphasis, summa cum laude. Ashton Faith Schultz, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Mariah Michelle Sikora, Bachelor of Arts, Criminology. Carrie Lynn Snowden Hodges, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, summa cum laude. Aaron Thomas Sparkman, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Deacon Connor Swepston, Bachelor of Arts, History, grades 7 through 12. Benny James Jonathan Todd, Bachelor of Science, Biochemistry. Mercedes Ray Torres, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Abby Brianne Trammell, Bachelor of Arts, Sociology. Annalisa Delaney Valenzuela, Bachelor of Science, Biochemistry. Brendan Alexander Valerio, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business. Jesse Brian Villagomez, Bachelor of Science, Physics, Electrical Engineering concentration. Aliana Villapando, Bachelor of Science, Life Science. Melanie Starr Volko, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education. Justin Floyd Volkmuth, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, magna cum laude. Michael David Vogt, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry.
Ashley Nicole Ward, Bachelor of Science, Early Childhood Education, magna cum laude. Armane Nicole Watson, Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies, Interdisciplinary Studies, Allied Health, Kinesiology, Psychology concentrations. Raven Cheyenne Holden Watts, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science. Devon Webb, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Allison Leanne Wirtz, Bachelor of Arts, Political Science, Global Learning Endorsement, cum laude. Zane William Wilcher, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Deanne Lee Williams, Bachelor of Science, Biology, magna cum laude. Casey Leanne Woolard, Bachelor of Science, Sports and Wellness Leadership. Gabriela Ibarra, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Daniel Zarzoza III, Bachelor of Science, Sports and Wellness Leadership.
Members of the graduating class of 2022, please stand. At this time, I'll direct you to reposition your tassel, which symbolizes the awarding of your degree. So from the right side, over to the left side. Nice. And turn your college ring, which also recognizes you as a McMurry University graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present the newest graduates of McMurry University, the class of 2022. Would you please join me in extending our congratulations and best wishes to these graduates. Hallelujah. You may be seated. Dr. Harper, it's now my pleasure to introduce to you Alana Jeter, class of 2001 and a member of the McMurry Alumni Association Board of Directors. Alana?
Thank you, Dr. Dowd. So greetings to the class of 2020 and 2022, and I know a few 2021 alums. Congratulations, and let me be one of the first to welcome you as an alumni. As a member of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, y'all are now all members of the Alumni Association. No matter your post-graduation plans, McMurry alumni have come before you and are ready to assist you. I encourage you to find alumni connections wherever you go. Even though after today, you will no longer live together, work together, attend class together here on campus, you are forever connected to this place that you've called home, forever connected to the place that has pushed you, even while nurturing you, forever connected to this place where you've met people who will be with you the rest of your lives. And I could talk all day about connections from my social club, Gamma Sigma, connections from the theater department, connections that I've found as an employer able to hire McMurry grads not only in Abilene, but across the state. But I will tell you that my greatest connection is about what Mr. Pertile spoke about giving back. My husband, Doug, who is an alumni as well, is here today because we have invested in giving back to the McMurry community. It has been a huge blessing to our lives. Several graduates today have become friends, some like family, and now fellow alumni. And so just keep those connections close. You have the opportunity, as I do now, to connect via all of the ways of social media. If you don't already, please follow us on LinkedIn, connect to our alumni groups, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all of the ways that you can connect, whether you stay here in Abilene or travel across the way. Take a look around at your fellow graduates. Value and trust those relationships. McMurry has asked a lot of you, academically, in leadership, and in service. You and your families have made a sacrifice for you to be here. And as you embark on new endeavors, your continued investment of talent, energy, and resources in this institution will continue to serve you, your classmates, and generations of alumni who will follow you. Alakumba.
Yeah. Well, what we've seen today is fulfillment of commitments. We've just recognized the commitment of our newest graduates. Those of you that have stuck with us to the end of this ceremony is a big commitment. I appreciate it. McMurry faculty and staff have also provided a learning environment committed to the core values of this institution: Christian faith as the foundation of life, personal relationships as the catalyst for life, learning as the journey of life, excellence as the goal of life, and service is the measure of life. I ask that our faculty and staff please stand so that we can recognize your commitment to these graduates and to our institution. Please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. We also have representatives from our Board of Trustees who are with us today: Dr. Mike Bennett, Reverend Richard Edwards, and Mr. Russell Hall. Thank you for your leadership. I'd also like to thank the brass quintet, Jesse Ratliff on the carillon, and Dr. Vahil for our music today. Audience members, please remain in your seats until the recessional concludes. Perhaps we don't have to worry about that this time, but after the graduates have exited the field, you are invited to the area with the tents just east of the stadium to meet with your graduate and enjoy some light refreshments. And before we exit, we'll sing the McMurry University Alma Mater, directed by Dr. Fahil, followed by the benediction by Reverend Marty Cash Burles. Please rise.
Hail to our dear McMurry, long wave maroon and white, pride of our western prairies, spirit of honor, truth, and right. We cherish your traditions, ever true will be. Your hall of fame is in our hearts. All hail to thee.
No book. I need my benediction. Thank you. Hear this good and final word this day. Go from here with open arms, with heads held high, and with love in your hearts. Each one of us is beautiful and loved by God. No matter what happens, always remember that. Always believe in yourselves. Go out and follow your dreams, and if your dreams go up in smoke, build new dreams and follow them. Grab hold of your future and change your world. As Christ has changed your lives, be everything you can be, and be at peace with your neighbor and your God. And finally, as our speaker also said, and be happy. Amen. So be it.